Oh, so now they're sorry. Now they want to talk about what they didn't mean, what they didn't know, and what they didn't expect. But where were those words when they were busy tearing you apart? Where was that remorse when they laughed at your pain like it was a show? You see, it's funny how apologies only show up after the damage becomes permanent, after the light in your eyes turns into something colder, sharper, untouchable. They didn't want to understand you when you were kind. They only want to fix you now that you've become the storm they created. They called you dramatic for feeling, weak for caring, foolish for staying. They told stories about you, twisted truths, poisoned your name. And when you finally snapped, when you finally stopped caring, suddenly you became the villain in the story they wrote. But tell me, who's the real villain here? The one who was made from betrayal, or the ones who laughed while they broke you? Because you didn't wake up cruel. You were pushed there. You didn't crave destruction, you simply learned it from them. Now they see you quiet, calm, distant, and it terrifies them. Because that silence means they can't reach you anymore. You don't react, you don't explain, you don't chase. You just exist in peace, and that peace is the loudest revenge you'll ever need. They never thought their actions would build a version of you that doesn't flinch, that doesn't believe in love the same way, that doesn't trust smiles, doesn't fall for promises, doesn't beg for closure. They turned your empathy into calculation, your softness into strategy, and now they whisper, "You've changed." No, you adapted. You grew armor where they left scars. You learned to breathe fire where they tried to suffocate your voice. They used to mock your kindness, now they fear your silence. They used to take advantage of your love, now they miss it like oxygen. Because what they broke wasn't just your heart, it was the bridge back to you. And now, no apology can rebuild what their ego burned. You see, they wanted control, but they ended up creating chaos. They wanted power, but they handed it to you. Because once someone loses your empathy, they lose the last part of you that cared to stay. And they don't realize it until the door closes for good. Now they lurk in the shadows of your peace. They replay every memory, every word, every choice, wondering where it all went wrong. It went wrong when they mistook your patience for weakness. It went wrong when they thought your loyalty was infinite. They said you'd come crawling back, but you never did. They said you'd regret leaving, but you found freedom. And now, their biggest punishment is realizing